Greetings, wrestling fans, and welcome to Celtic Legacy Wrestling. I am the Bard, the keeper of scrolls and teller of tales. Today, I have the honor of presenting to you CLW episode 27. On this episode, you're going to see the Draw versus the Triangle of Terror, Hyperactive versus the Medusa Complex, Finn Balor versus Jacob Fatu, Hannah Taylor versus Lyra Valkyria. We're going to hear from Stephanie Vaquer, Liv Morgan, Blair Onyx, and Drew McIntyre. And in our main event, the Social Elite will be defending the CLW Tag Team Championship against the Irish Aces. Now let's get to the action. Welcome to CLW episode 27. Our opening match, Hyperactive versus the Medusa Complex. Hyperactive annihilated Rhea Ripley. At Pay the Piper, as Stephanie Vaquer was eliminated right after the match started, leaving Rhea Ripley to take on both of Hyperactive. And they took the opportunity to drag the match out as long as possible and inflict as much damage to Rhea as they possibly could. But at this point, we don't know when Rhea Ripley will be able to return to action. Hyperactive, of course, Anita, Vaughan, and Safire Reed taking on Medusa Complex, Harley, Hudson, and Millie, McKenzie. Double team by Hyperactive as they've been controlling the match. We're scheduled to hear from Stephanie Vaquer next, coincidentally. See what she has to say. Another double team by Hyperactive. Definitely one of the top teams in CLW. Tagging Anita in rather aggressively. Harley Hudson's still in trouble. Needs to try to get over there and tag in Millie. Harley with a pin attempt. Only a 1 count. Missing with that knee. Another double team. You gotta think Hyperactive is gonna want a tag team championship match at some point in time. The titles have eluded them thus far in CLW. Second there, I thought Safire was going after Millie. Harley able to reverse Safire into her own corner. Harley now taking control of Safire, sending her into her own corner. Thought we were going to possibly see a tag, but she hasn't tagged out yet. Been in there for a little while. Roll up by Safire. Reversal. Another reversal. And finally, Harley is able to tag in Millie. But Safire greeted her with some strikes. And it appears Safire is making a tag now. That DDT seems to have busted Anita open. Millie tagging out. I have to question that. Millie was the fresher of the two for her team. Maybe she felt that she'd inflicted enough damage to Anita that they could get Harley back in there. But Anita's already reversed out of that and now making a tag herself. Safire now taking control of Harley Hudson. Harley able to fight out of the corner. Belly to belly and going for a pin. Not even a 1 count. Harley countering out of the corner. Now sending Safire into her corner. Huge chop. Driving her shoulder first into the mat from the second rope. Possibly going for a submission here. Safire gonna tap out. Going for a pin. Anita breaks the count. Harley apparently allowing Safire to make a tag here. Anita now freshly in. Taking it to Harley and going to the top rope. And Harley countered that into a power slam. That was impressive. Double team by the Medusa complex now. Oh, that was brutal. That might be it for Anita. 2. The kick out. That was almost the end there. Millie setting Anita up. Anita able to counter out of that. Now has the upper hand on Millie. Millie's out of that submission hold. Safire on the outside, not in her corner. Still seems a bit dazed out there. Another double team by Medusa complex. Anita's in trouble. Safire's not in the corner to tag. Another pin attempt here. Only a 1 count. Beautiful standing drop kick by Harley. Action going to the outside briefly. Another tag by Medusa complex. Anita able to reverse that, setting Millie up. Package pile driver. That might be it for Millie. Harley's in. Power display by Anita Vaughan. Military pressing Millie from the mat. Got a little too close to Harley there. Anita now in control of Millie, dragging her to the middle of the ring. Working on Millie's arm and leg. Went for a splash, but Millie rolled out of the way. Millie's now taking control of Anita. Still don't see Safire up on the apron. I'm not sure if she's injured or what's going on over there. Another double team by Medusa Complex. Is that gonna be it? 2, 3, Medusa Complex gets the win. Now we're gonna hear from Stephanie Vaquer. There's some controversy since the last couple times she's teamed up with Rhea Ripley. After joining her at Belfast Brawl, there's been not such a cohesive team there. Stephanie says once she teamed with Rhea, she discovered that Rhea is not the person everybody thinks she is. And she was glad to see Hyperactive beat Rhea down. I don't know what's going on with Stephanie. Tag team action. Get the Triangle of Terror, Wade Barrett and Aleister Black versus The Draw, Jay and Sammy D. This match came about after Sammy D insisted no one be at ringside for their championship match with Drew McIntyre at Pay the Piper. In the middle of the match, Jay came out with a steel chair and attacked Drew McIntyre with a chair. Drew went on to win that match, but he wasn't very happy with Sammy D's tactics. That led to Wade and Aleister challenging The Draw to this tag match. Kathy Kelly briefly on the apron. She, of course, in the corner of the triangle. Debbie Keitel in The Draw's corner. Wade Barrett just busted open Sammy D, now taking control. Went for a pin, not even a 2. Stomping Sammy down in the corner. Debbie Keitel in the corner of The Draw. Sammy now taking control. Wade Barrett. Pin attempt here by Sammy. It's a 2 count. Sends Wade into the corner, but Wade's able to counter out of there. But hitting Sammy with a DDT. Sammy's up though. Sammy now sent into the triangle's corner. With a double team effort. Multiple kicks by Aleister, now going for a pin attempt. Only a 1 count. Sammy's in the wrong part of town here. Another double team effort for the triangle. Using Sammy for his tactics at Pay the Piper. Blow from Aleister from behind as Wade tossed him into the corner. Another double team. Debbie up on the apron taking the turnbuckle pad off. Sammy was able to get a tag as Aleister was taunting the crowd. But he's still able to get control of Jay. Jay able to take control of Aleister. Hurricanrana takes down Aleister. Double team by the draw. Stomps from every direction there. Kathy Kelly just entered the ring. Immediately got back out. Another double team by the draw. Double back body drop. Aleister looking for a submission here. Jay counters out of it. Brainbuster. Is that gonna do it? That was close. But Aleister was able to kick out of that. Another double team by the draw. Sammy going for a pin, but Wade's in to break it up. Sammy, the package driver. Heavy Keitel back up on the apron, removing that turnbuckle pad again. Sammy going for a submission. Aleister was close enough to just grab the rope though. And Aleister was just sent into that exposed buckle thanks to Debbie. Pin attempt by Sammy. 2, 3. The draw wins. Looks like we're going to hear from the new Celtic champion, Blair Onyx. Defeated Kaya McKenna at Pay the Piper. Says she was sent here by Dawn. Says now that she took Kaya's championship, the next phase is for another match with Kaya. And Kaya says, "You want another match with me? I have no problem with that. I want my championship back." Blair says, well, our next match will be a steel cage match at Loch Ness Lockdown. And when I beat you again, Dawn will be reinstated. Kaya says, you're on. Is Dawn going to be reinstated? She's been gone after she lost that casket match to Kaya. The new Slancha champion Finn Balor versus Jacob Fatu. Finn summoned the demon and defeated Batista at Pay the Piper to regain the Slancha championship. This is a non-title match. For the match, Finn said that he would defeat his next opponent in 5 minutes or less. Is he going to be able to defeat Jacob Fatu in that amount of time? If at all. Finn in control of Jacob at the moment, setting him up from the outside. As far as Finn has been in control of Jacob, Jacob was right up. Knocking Balor off the apron. Jacob to the outside. Brawling on the outside here. Slamming Finn on the floor. Finn's up with a forearm. We're at a 6. 7. Jacob's back in. Finn now back in the ring. Still maintaining control at this point. DDT. Looking to end it. Finn setting Jacob up from the outside. Springboard drop kick. Jacob with a counter. Taking Finn down for a pin. Finn managed to get out of that at 1. Not sure if Finn's going to be able to get the 5-minute win that he was bragging about. Jacob has made a comeback here and still taking it to Finn. The DDT. 2. Finn's out. Jacob now in control of Finn. Haunting Finn to get up. Samoan drop. Now going to the top rope. Not sure if Finn's even going to get a win here. Headbutt from the top rope. Now working on Finn's arm. Finn's down to 30 seconds to get a win here. Springboard clothesline. JD McDonagh coming out. No surprise there. The Irish Aces stick together. Chair shot from JD. The blind ref didn't see it. The timer ran out in the meantime. Finn did not get his 5-minute victory that he was bragging about. Jacob making a comeback here after that chair shot. Missing that splash though. Might have been disoriented from that chair shot. Finn setting up for that drop kick into the corner. Finn going to the top rope. He could be looking to finish it here. Setting Jacob up. That's stop. That might be it. 2. He got out. Unbelievable. What's he gonna have to do to keep Jacob down? Springboard drop kick. Jacob's up. Ben now going for a submission. I don't know that Jacob would tap. He reverses out of it. Another DDT by Jacob. 2. Jacob got the win. Hannah Taylor versus Lyra Valkyria. Hannah was able to defeat Raven at Pay the Piper in that KO match, knocking Raven out to get the win. Hopefully we can move on from the Conduits of Karma's carnage. Hannah's proven she was not the weak link of their team. Hannah is definitely ready to move on, taking on Lyra. One would have to think she wants to get a title shot for the CLW Women's Championship, perhaps against Liv Morgan. Or maybe even Blair Onyx's Celtic Championship. Lyra taking control of this headlock. Knee to the back. Lyra maintaining control with standing moonsault. Talking about Hannah wanting title shots, I'm sure Lyra would want some title shots here too. Mainly been tag teaming with Tatum Paxley, whose contract ran out and she left CLW. Mainly was not happy with the way her matches had been going. She's left and trying things in other promotions. That leaves Lyra by herself to focus on singles. But Hannah's up. A little bit of an adrenaline rush here. Now taking it to Lyra. Lyra now countering Hannah. But Hannah gets a roll-up. Reversing the pin attempt by Lyra. That was close at a 2. Lyra missing with that springboard splash. Hannah with a kick to the side of Lyra's head. An atomic drop. Now just smacking the taste out of Lyra's mouth. Hannah to the top rope. An inverted Phoenix splash. I think Lyra's out at this point, but Hannah's not done. At 450, that's got to do it. 2. Hannah wins. Raven. I guess she's not done with Hannah. Even gave a shot to Lyra while she was at it. Liv Morgan with microphone in hand. She had that open challenge for the championship at Pay the Piper. And Paige answered, the newest signee to CLW. Liv was able to get the win though. Liv says she continues to beat everybody in her open challenges, even when someone like Paige unexpectedly shows up. Says that she's beat them all and will continue to beat them all. Paige is out here. Paige says, sure, you beat me. And you'll probably beat me again. But why don't you give me another match? You think you can beat anybody? Then give me another match. See if you can beat me again. Liv says, no, I already beat you. No rematch for Paige. Time for the Tag Team Championship match. The Social Elite, Matthew Smyth and Sean Guinness, who've been on a roll since winning their titles back, taking on the Irish Aces, Sheamus and JD McDonagh. Second time we've seen JD this episode, as he came out and tried to help Finn in that match against Jacob Fatu. JD going for a pin here. Social Elite won that 4-team tornado match at Pay the Piper, beating the War Raiders, Gallus, and Imperium. The Irish Aces defeated the Final Testament at Pay the Piper. Social Elite accepting all challenges, and the Irish Aces challenged them to this matchup. Another double team. Irish Aces controlling the action so far, but Sean Guinness just got a tag. Matthew Smyth now in. JD moonsaulting Sean Guinness before he rolled out of the ring. It'd be a good tactic. Keep Guinness down on the outside. Smyth countering. Pin attempt with only a 1 count from Smyth. Smyth to the top, changing his mind as JD was getting in to the ring. Smyth tagging out. I've questioned that. Smyth was the fresher man. Now we're getting a double team. I guess Guinness decided he didn't want to be in there. Double shoulder block. The champion's now starting to take control of the match. I wonder if Ben will make an appearance. Double team by the champs. JD's in trouble. Sheamus wants to get in the ring. Guinness to the top. Setting JD up. Hurricanrana from the top rope. Sheamus begging for a tag. Guinness probably wants to get JD out of that corner. He just got hit by Sheamus. JD finally getting a tag. Got a double team coming in again. Gonna launch Sheamus. Irish Ace is now taking control, going for a pin. Kick out at 2. Another double team. Both these teams have been impressive in this match. Guinness just rolled out of the ring. JD going after Smyth, trying to take him out of the equation. Sheamus with Guinness on the outside, throwing him back into the ring. JD awaiting. Guinness now taking it to him with a punch. Guinness reversing out of that. But JD able to take control again. Another double team. Sheamus launched by JD again. Big boot to Guinness. He may be out. JD caught Guinness as he was sent into the corner. Guinness reversing Sheamus into the corner. Sheamus into the ring post. Guillotine from over the top rope. Taking it to JD while he's out there. Back in and met with that knee from Sheamus. That might have knocked out Guinness. Is he going to be able to kick out of this? Smyth in to make the save. JD is out on the outside, stirring. Looks like Sheamus might have gone for a brogue and missed. Brainbuster. JD's finally up just in time to break that pin. But he's taken out by Guinness. Guinness fighting back now on Sheamus. Sheamus setting Guinness up, choking him on the top rope. Leg drop by Sheamus, and he's going for a pin. 1, 2. Barely kicked out. Guinness rolls to the outside, trying to get a break, but he's caught by Sheamus. as he comes in. Tag made to JD. JD is Ireland's call. Are they gonna do it? 2. Barely kicked out. I thought we had new champions. Submission hold now. JD gonna be able to make Guinness submit? No. Reversing out of it. Guinness needs to get out of the ring. He's been in there a long time. He's taken a lot of abuse. He must have heard me. Smyth is now the fresh man in. He should have got on JD. Now Sheamus has been tagged in. Smyth catches him with a kick. Going to the outside. But Sheamus catches him. Rubbing his face on the floor. Who knows what's on that floor? Smyth reversing. Smyth getting in the ring, breaking the count. We're at an 8. 9. Can Sheamus get in there? He did not. The count out. Drew McIntyre coming out. He retained his championship at Pay the Piper, defeating Sammy D. Of course, won the title at Belfast Brawl, defeating CM Punk. Says, now that there's no CM Punk after his concussion, and I defeated Sammy D, I need a new challenger. Who's gonna step up and challenge the Scottish Warrior? CM Punk is back. Punk says, I'm all healed, Drew, and I want my championship back. Loch Ness Lockdown is coming up, and I want my rematch in a Hell in a Cell. Drew says, you're on, Punk. It's going to be a Hell in a Cell. Drew McIntyre defending the CLW Championship against CM Punk at Loch Ness Lockdown. CM Punk has returned and challenged Drew McIntyre to a Hell in a Cell match at Loch Ness Lockdown. And Drew McIntyre accepted that challenge. And that's not the only match we're going to see at Loch Ness Lockdown. Blair Onyx has challenged Kaya McKenzie to a steel cage match. And if Blair wins, Dawn is reinstated to CLW. You're not going to want to miss the stories yet to be told. So unless you're the village idiot, you should like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. And we'll see you next time.